for $1.39.
Here you go.
So be careful.
I was afraid of that.
Wendy's Super Value Menu. Delicious choices, just 99 cents or $1.39 every day.
12 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 14-point deficit. In the history of these two franchises, there's been some dramatic come-from-behind situations. Danny McManus, the only player he will talk to during the course of the game is his filter. Cody Ledbetter, the backup quarterback, giving information from R.D. Lancaster, the offensive coordinator upstairs. So they're conferring while Jay Barker takes center stage. Barker dropped the ball. It's still loose. And Michael Philbrick's on it for Hamilton.
Well, Chris, this is not what you want to have happen in that opportunity. Your defense did the job. Pinball caught the punt, got you the ball inside the 50. For the third time today, Jay Barker has lost the handle on the football. He's recovered the first two, but unfortunately this time he's not so lucky, and Mike Philbrick has snuffed a potential scoring situation for the Toronto Argonauts.
Well, he is recognized as one of the leaders of this Argo team. He's got the respect of every guy on the sidelines, and it's been a tough baptism of fire in his first playoff game. Ronald Williams slides off the pile for a few. Some people at home might be saying, what about Jimmy Kemp, more experience? But the Argos as a team just feel like Barker's the guy that can get it done.
You know what? Exactly. I mean, you see Mike Philbrick's joy right there, the triumph. He knows that he's taken or snuffed a potential scoring situation by Toronto. But again, 3 times Jay Barker has just lost the handle on that football.
Well, as I say that, it looks like Jimmy Kemp may be getting ready to come in next series. Williams on second down, and he will be close to the first down. Needed 4, looks like he got it.
Kenzie, Daddy playing football. He's trying his best. What's up, Mom? How you doing, Dad? What's up, South Riverdale? We'll be back soon, baby.
A couple of Canadian interior defensive linemen, Philbrick and Campbell, the Mikes, celebrating the fumble recovery.
They look like those two guys on that Hoser movie, those two Hosers. With the stocking cap on his head like that.
The emotions starting to show on the Argo bench. Paul Mazzotti deep in thought. Ronald Williams again stopped up at the line of scrimmage. Let's join Scott.
You know what, guys? I talked to Jeff Fairholm down on the Argonaut bench, and we were discussing the number of turnovers in the football game today. Jay Barker, as you say, fumbled 3 times. He says there's no excuse for it. It's not that cold down there. He should be hanging on to the football game. It's just tough defense and opportunism on the part of the Tiger Cats.
You wonder sometimes about a quarterback's hands. I know a lot was made of, remember Tom Clements, a great quarterback that played in this game. They always said he had small hands, but he got to cold weather, he would drop the football sometimes. But it's not that cold out here. It's windy, but not that cold.
Second down, and McManus has a completion to the rookie Corey Grant. So the Cats moving into scoring position, moving in maybe for the kill.
And I tell you what, the nice thing about this play, Chris, is Corey Grant comes back to the football. This is effort. The ball is thrown low. He has to come back and leave his feet. Look, it goes down and grabs the football. Great concentration to take that football and not let it hit the turf.
Under 10 minutes remaining. First down of the second half for the Tiger Cats. Back to the ground, and Williams, a hole up the middle, and they'll push him ahead for more. Down to the 13, close to another first down.
Well, they're staying with the game plan. They said that they want to control the line of scrimmage. Toronto's defensive front linebackers have done a great job of stuffing the run, but they keep going back to the well, hoping to break one. This time they do. He bounces it back. Look at the cut block. Look at Dave Hack, 68 up there. That is what you want to do backside. You may not be at the point of attack, but the backside block of that offensive line is just as important, and that was shown fully on that play.
The far end of that booth is R.D. Lancaster, offensive coordinator. Williams again on 2nd and a yard, and he plunges ahead for the first down, and the clock ticks. And the clock may be ticking now down on the Argo season.
Well, they're not out of it, and the thing, I hate to say it, I won't put a hex on it, but we've seen so many turnovers. The thing you got to worry about right now is capitalize now. Don't create another mistake. We've seen a lot of the ball switching hands from both sides of this team all day today.
Ronald Williams has carried the football 20 times today. 72 yards. Make it 21. Cuts back. Dunbrack was in that pile, and Williams inside the 10-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
This is Danny McManus's favorite part of the field. How many times have we seen him right here inside the 10-yard line, and how many times have we seen him and number 82 hook up?
Second and 7. They'll stay with Williams, and he plows ahead. He'll be short of the goal line and the first down. Ted Perry ended up with the ball, but after the whistle. Now 3rd down. The fans want Ronnie Lancaster to go.
I mean, the offensive line is just coming off. Look at these guys, turning guys, pushing guys, staying on guys, driving them back. Call it Coulter scores with Mike O'Shea, but unfortunately you don't get any points for that one. Just a pat in the back from the O-line coach tomorrow at meetings.
Field goal unit coming on with Osbaldiston. 14-point lead. This would extend it beyond 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point converts.
Well, this is a big field goal right here. I mean, it looks like it's an easy one. The winds are swirling, but Ozzie loves this.
Looney the holder. And Ozzie puts it through. And with 7:01 to go, Paul Osbaldiston and the Tiger Cats have a 17-point lead. Well, the grim reality setting in at the Argo bench in behind Donald Smith is Demetrius Maxey showing his emotions now as this game is sliding away from the Boatmen. Well, will it be Jimmy Kemp? He came in Labor Day and threw 3 touchdown passes in a loss. Also 3 interceptions in that game against the Cats. Osbaldiston kicking it downfield, and Ryan Terry will pick it up. Terry over the 45. And a good return by the running back. 30 yards. Jimmy Kemp does come in, and there are his numbers on the year. Late in the season, Jim Barker said Jay Barker was his guy, but now with Barker ineffective, the guy with a little more experience comes in to try and right the ship.
Well, Chris, I think it's just the fact that he's dropped those 3 balls when he wasn't touched. Those are killers. 2 of them are in scoring situation. Just can't have that.
They have to be aggressive now. First throw is a strike to Kerwin and a first down. Shino Prater, who's had a quiet day on the corner, makes the tackle. Under 6.5 minutes to go. Argos need a quick strike offense now.
Well, that's what you want to do if you're a new quarterback coming in off the bench, is have it work like that first play. Jeff Cummings a little shaken up right now, so the Hamilton trainers are out to take a look at him. Jimmy Kemp will go back to the bench and confer with the coaching staff. Jeff Fairholm, the receivers coach, make sure he's on the same page. They've seen things. If they've seen somebody up in the spotter's booth, they'll relay that message to him. But he's been watching the game, and every quarterback will tell you they think they would do something different had they been in that situation to control the game. So we'll see what he's seen. We'll see what instructions he receives, and we'll see what he does with that information.
I say they need a quick strike offense, but this is a team that has scored just 3 points, or 5 points in 7 quarters against the Cats.
Well, they've got to do something, and as you say, time is running out. What's up,
20-3, Hamilton with the lead. The expressions at the Argo bench tell you part of the story, but we're not celebrating yet on the Hamilton sidelines.
Hey, let's go, Big D!
This is a crucial drive for the Argos. They have got to get some points this possession.
First down at the 48 of Hamilton. Kemp with time. Underneath Terry, flag down. Terry tripped up at the 42 by Joe Higgins.
And they're going to get an additional yardage on this play because I believe they're going to call, and I believe it's Joe Montfort for roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Hamilton will give him 3. First down.
Oh, another crucial mistake, a penalty at the wrong time. Don't give him anything. He's at the top of your screen working against Morgan. Just coming around, keeps working. Now the ball is gone. You can't touch him. Oh, Joe, you got to know better on that one. That hurts your team.
Keeps the Argos alive down to the 28. Missed snap. Kemp rolled out of trouble. He escapes. And Jimmy Kemp is helped out of bounds by Terry, and more flags. Terry had him out and then catapulted him into the wall. Tight wall here in Hamilton, and that was an obvious call.
And Chris, the walls here are probably 10 to 12 feet from the line. So when your momentum gets you out there, and like you say, Tim Terry had him out there, catapulted him. We're talking concrete walls. Puts him right up there. But a nice job initially. Bad snap along the ground by Giaskis. You can see he avoids a sack by Joe Montfort. Now he takes off with the football. Terry's got him. Tim Terry's got him. But there, last second, he swings him in. Now he's got him. All of a sudden, swings him back behind him, head first into the old M&M sign.
Well, the fans don't like the call, but that was an obvious one. And
well, more importantly, Chris, that's 30 yards on penalties. I mean, this is not a time you want. You don't have the game in the bag. You have 17 points left at 5:56. I mean, a 17-point lead, but you can't do this.
15 yards for cracking the whip.
But that works on a skating rink, but not here.
Inside the 15. Mitchell in motion. Kemp pumped. Now against the green to Burse, who can't hang on. Boy, I thought Daryl Mitchell was well over the line of scrimmage before the snap of the football. And the Hamilton bench was inflamed for a moment. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Jimmy Kemp has proven to be a little elusive back there. He's avoided the rush on 2 consecutive plays. Throws backside across his body. Tries to get Tony Burse, who can't squeeze the football.
Well, the fans at Ivor Wynn are in full snarl now. 2nd and 10. Kemp to the end zone. Incomplete. Andre Kerwin stretched out. He's been the favorite receiver today for Toronto. 6 catches, but that was out of his grasp.
It was out of his grasp, but a nice throw by Jimmy Kemp nonetheless, and putting it where nobody else but Andre Kerwin could have come up with a catch. This ball is designed to go to the corner. You can see it's right there, just beyond the outstretched fingertips of Andre Kerwin. See the pressure, spin move by Tim Terry, 92. Pressure by Campbell to get in there. Nonetheless, an incompletion and now a field goal attempt by Dan Giancola.
Well, the 2 major penalties put it in field goal range. Giancola takes his steps. And puts his 2nd field goal of the day through. So once again, it's a 2-touchdown lead And tempers flaring with 5:08 to go. Well, you'd think the Cats would be a little more wary of this kind of thing at this stage of the game.
Well, you can bet your bottom dollar that Coach Lancaster is not going to be happy with them when he goes into the thing. You know what? We played solid. We played a hard football game. Offensively, we've got to do some work. Defensively, we're really stuck there, but we can't give many opportunities to get back into football. And man, you just got to hate taking 2 consecutive roughing penalties.
There's the scene at McMahon Stadium as the fans start to arrive for the renewal of the Battle of Alberta. Edmonton and Calgary again playing for the right to take on the BC Lions in the Western Final. Game 2 of the doubleheader coming up immediately following the conclusion of this game. Still 5 minutes left. Cats take over at their own 35. Ronald Williams. Cameron Chance amongst the tacklers after a short gain. Wiltshire there. And the ball in the hands of Jimmy Kemp offensively for Toronto the rest of the way, it would appear.
Well, most definitely they're going to ride their fortune with him now. They let Jay Barker take it for 3.5, and he just wasn't able to get the job done, and now they're going to go with Jimmy Kemp. But right now, more importantly, Hamilton's offense has got to put a couple first downs together. Just even if they give the football up, they're punting from a better situation.
This is where the win makes it feel like less than a 14-point lead. Williams tries this near side, and to the corner, Donald Smith makes the tackle, and they're going to mark him a yard short. Donald Smith saves the first down. I think the Argos got a pretty good spot. Williams is arguing the placement of the football.
Just a sweep play, takes it to the outside, gets, as you say, gets good blocking at the point of attack. Maybe a little bit of a shirt grab on Fred Perry, but he gets to the outside nonetheless. And as you say, Donald Smith comes up with a nice body tackle, limiting it to 9 yards and making it 3rd and short. Ron Lancaster, you almost wonder if he would go for it because he would get another set of downs. But on the reverse side of the coin, if Toronto stuffs them, and they've done a good job of stuffing the run all day, they'd get excellent field position. He says, you know what, if you're going to get some points, let's make it go the long way.
So we prepare for the 21st punt of the day.
That's the first time we've seen the punters actually earn their money.
Oz has earned his today. But this is a short one, and Adrian Smith fields it. That's why I mentioned wind keeps the Argos' hopes alive. Just a 24-yard punt. Toronto, if they can do the job on defense, will keep getting the ball in pretty good field position.
Well, that's the big thing. I mean, and I think that's why Coach Lancaster and the Tiger Cats decided to punt the football. They gained 20 yards. Not a whole lot of real estate, but 20 yards is better than starting at your own 40, making them start on their own 48.
3:19 to go. One timeout for the Argos, plus the 3-minute warning. There's time. Wide side throw, picked off, and Prater, goodbye.
Well, Chris, that should be the football game. Jimmy Kemp trying to go far side. Gino Prater jumps all over this football. He comes back on it. Ball intended for Palmazzani. He's got it, and once he's got his hands on this football, nobody's going to catch him as he runs and romps into the end zone.
On a game dominated by the defenses, we shouldn't be surprised that they get involved in the offense too. That's the 9th touchdown of the year for the Hamilton defense.
Got their 26th interception. They get it done. They don't really throw that wide side. That's one of the reasons Prater plays the wide side, because it's a harder throw for the quarterback. It's a longer distance throw, and boy, he made Jimmy Kemp pay for that throw on that one.
The Alouette coaching staff can start breaking down Ticat film now.
Can copy the price, but nobody can copy the food.
Gino Prater, the rookie out of Penn State. That's his first ever CFL interception. He takes it 55 yards for a touchdown. And the last time the Tiger Cats won the Grey Cup, Harold Ballard was celebrating, the owner of the Cats, in '86. Paulus Baldiston was on that team, and Cats have to win 3 in a row in the postseason to get there. They're a third of the way, it would appear, with under 3 minutes to go. Ryan Terry picking his way through to midfield. 27 yards. Danny McManus knows about Grey Cup heroics.
Yeah, you sit back in '90 with Winnipeg, teammate of mine, with Flutie and BC in '94, Mike Morelli, Toronto in '96, and Paul Ozzie, as you said, the Ozmeister, Osbaldiston, in that '86 Grey Cup.
Last second-place team in the East to win the Grey Cup was a Wolby-led Winnipeg Blue Bomber team in '88.
You read it just like I wrote it.
And all the Alouettes are taking notes here. Say, what's all this Grey Cup talk, right? They're out to that side, and it's incomplete as Kerwin pleads his case.
Catch pass intended for Kerwin, incomplete.
The one thing they have not been able to do, though, is spring Daryl Mitchell today.
Well, you know what? It's not even so much spring. I really don't think they've actually tried to spring him. I mean, they've thrown 3 passes his way. I think he's got 55 yards. He had the 136-yarder in the second quarter when he broke coverage. But you know what? When you got a guy that's this talented, get the ball in his hands. Things will happen. It's like not using one of your weapons. And I mean, it's frustrating for him, I'm sure, and frustrating for the Toronto offense as a whole.
Crossing pattern underneath to Kerwin. He's got a first down at the 43.
And you got to wonder, like Andre Kerwin comes across the middle, makes a nice catch, they get a first down. That's technically a Daryl Mitchell play.
Right.
But we haven't seen Daryl Mitchell come across the middle at all. He's basically been doing clearing routes, taking everybody deep, and everybody else is getting the ball underneath.
Into the hurry up now. Had trouble with the shotgun snap again, or Kemp. And now Kemp trying to sprint outside and slides underneath what would have been a knockout punch from Chris Schelling.
Chris Schelling had his sights, and he said, everybody's been having fun on defense. The guys upstairs haven't really mentioned my name much, but boy, I tell you what, he was like a missile. He had his sights set right between the 1 and 5 of Jimmy Kemp's sweater, and Jimmy Kemp decided, I'm doing the hook slide.
First-year coach had some obvious growing pains with a rookie quarterback this year. 2nd and 8. Kemp downfield. There's Daryl Mitchell, complete at the 25.